Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Bright and early again. Gonna get Berta all washed up here. We are on day 0 of our Moab trip. We are driving from here to Spokane to my buddy Kevin's place. We're meeting up with him and then we will spend the night there, and we will get up dark and early the next day and head out. We're gonna drive from Spokane to Pocatello, Idaho, and then from Idaho to Moab the second day. We'll be down there for a couple days. Then we'll make a return trip back up. I think we come up through Boise, go up a little different direction so we're not traveling the same way. So, got Berta already here. Wheel bearings were checked. Went through and greased up all the slides on the brakes. Oil change. It's all cleaned out. Got a lot of our stuff in here. Tool wise anyway, ice chest, bunch of tools. Built this bumper for it. I'm not 100% happy with it, especially because you can't open the tailgate now. I made it so the spare tire folds down out of the way so you can get to it. And as you can see here, that pin is in the way of the tailgate, the latch there. So I'm gonna have to revamp that when we get back, but it's fine for now. We'll get there. Tire doesn't move. It's nice and tight. It's got big bushings in it there. It swings down and lays down on the ground so you can take it off actually really easily. So yeah, let's get this thing washed up, get the rest of our stuff in it, and we're not gonna hit the road till this afternoon. We gotta get the kids situated and everything, so the kids aren't coming with us. Yeah, be a quiet trip. So anyway, let's get the pressure washer out, get this thing washed up. Alright guys, she's all cleaned up. Forgot yesterday to do the air filter, so I got that all cleaned up this morning, letting it sit here and dry a little bit. Now it's dirty again. Wow, hopefully that's not how the trip goes. Anyway, gonna get that oiled up here after a bit, let it sit out here in the sun and bake, and then we'll get it put back on the truck. She's as ready as she's gonna be. Get the rest of my stuff packed, get the wife's stuff packed, get rid of the kids, we'll get on the road. All right guys, well, had a couple debacles this morning here before we got on the road. Now it's afternoon, kids are all gone, dogs are gone. Berta sprung a leak. The bulkhead fitting in the tank started leaking. I had smelt fuel a couple times. My wife had said something about smelling it, so I had replaced these hoses a couple weeks ago because they were cracked. But turns out that might not have been the whole problem. Like I said, the bulkhead fitting goes through the tank, and then there's an AN fitting on that, and the fitting actually coming out of the bulkhead was leaking. I thought it was the hose. I tried tightening it up, put a new hose clamp on it, and made it worse. So I ended up having to drain some fuel out, fix that. I have an extra bulkhead fitting with me and an extra AN fitting in case something goes wrong on the road, but that thing was completely full. It had 30 gallons of fuel in it, so I'm not pulling it out right here. We've got everything loaded except the food. We'll load that up when the wife gets back here. All of our goodies, clothes, all that stuff, camera equipment, whatever, is in the truck and ready to go. So we're gonna hit the road here in a little bit. Another thing, this thing is gonna roll over the 10,000 mile mark from when we swapped the Coyote on this trip. So that'll be kind of cool. We got it done like last March, I believe. So just a little over a year, 10,000 miles. It's done really good. So we'll see how this 3,000 plus mile trip treats it, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys on the road. Here it went. 10,000 miles. 140 miles down, no leaks, no nothing, no hot tires. Everything looks good. Get back on the road. Yeah, looks good. Morning guys, made it to Kevin's last night. This is day one of a road trip. It's like 900 miles I believe today. Just checking everything over, no leaks, no nothing. Everything under here looks good. Kind of checked over stuff this morning, checked the oil and everything. All looks good. Ready to roll. It's Kevin's hot rod. Let's get on the road. Can't drive a piece of shit like that on my highway. we had to have a fuel break here. Kevin was running on E, almost to Missoula. Didn't want to suck air in the pump and suck something up, so figured we'd take a break here along the river and put some fuel in and go from there. We'll get back on the road. See you in Missoula. It's hot down here. Can you, there should be a yellow towel, babe, by my seat somewhere. Can you grab it? Okay, why will this stupid dipstick not come out? Whose idea it was to design a dipstick that screws in like this, and then somebody put exhaust right in the way. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I'm really confused.
Got you a new one.
Thank you. I can't get the dipstick to move.
This?
On the transmission.
Yeah.
It won't even fucking budge. I'm gonna burn the shit out of myself.
You want another one?
Oh! That one hurt. Now let's see if it actually moved or if I just, ouch. Nope, it came out. Hopefully yellow rags aren't flammable. All right, guys, we are going to add some fluid to this girl, and oh, nothing's hurt. Yep. Pointing and laughing.
It's the bantering back and forth that I absolutely love.
I agree. Hey, if you weren't having fun, why would you do it?
The other one always says that. They go, well, how far is it? And I said, well, it depends on how time you break down the breaks. You can go from an 8-hour trip to a 14-hour.
Get there when you get there. Not gonna break down. My co-pilot is doubting. Well, I might be a little bit too, but got some fluid back in it. Hopefully it was just a heat thing and it didn't hurt itself. So let's get on the freeway and find out.
What year's that car?
62.
Is it, what is it, a Ranchero?
Just a Ford F-100.
I had a 64 Ford Chevrolet like that kind of Ranchero.
Is that right?
Those are 67.
That's super
And he sold my car
Uh-oh.
because he didn't want to keep working on it. And the man that bought it restored it.
All right, guys. Hate to update it like this, but we're at O'Reilly's in Post Falls. Had a loose axle on Big Sexy here. Berta decided not to start, and Kevin's truck is momentarily not having fuel. So
It looks like a filter, a pump, and a filter. Yep, she's got a filter and a pre-filter and after filter. You want the pre-filter.
we're having fun, right, guys?
Oh, I'm having a blast. My fix was easy.
You having fun down there, Kevin?
Yeah.
We're having fun.
Kevin's on the other hand. I don't think there's been a trip we have with somebody that ever broke down.
Oh, all right, guys. We are on the road to somewhere. Headed to our Airbnb in Portello. Got a fuel filter changed. I don't know what we did to this, but it's running again. So we're gonna get on the freeway before something stops. All right, guys, we made it finally to our Airbnb in Pocatello here. Kevin's little unibody, we have a fueling issue. It keeps randomly dying. We think we know what it is. We think there's something in the tank floating around. and plugging that up. So when we get back from dinner, we're gonna drain the tank, pull it, get it fixed. Berta is randomly going into limp mode and not downshifting. And when it does downshift finally, it's limited to like 2,500, 3,000 RPM. So it actually slows down. We scanned it at O'Reilly's in Twin Falls, as you saw sitting there. That started a whole thing. Code is PO741. Something to do with the torque converter solenoid. Could be sticking because it seems to be down low. It's fine. Like you take off from stoplight, it freaking rips, but it's not downshifting right. So I'm going to drop the pan, change the fluid in it, change the filter, hose it out, and we're going to go from there. Greg here on the Diamond T had a loose axle. The bolts started backing out on his flange and was leaking, so we got that tightened up in Twin Falls. Everything's good there. Everything's still running good other than when they shut off, so I think we'll be all right. I think I'm going to call it here. I might do a video of the fixes tonight. We'll see. So make sure that you're subscribed, notification bell's on. Don't want to miss anything. We got like 300 miles tomorrow to get to Moab, and then the fun begins, hopefully. So like I said, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until next time, keep building awesome stuff. Later, guys.